What is going on, guys? This is Prodigy, and before I say anything, I just want to say excuse me if my voice sounds a little weird. I am feeling a little sick. I have been for the past couple days, but I'm gonna try and get this video out there without sounding too disgusting. But just keep that in mind and just bear with me, and I apologize in advance. So first off, what I want to talk about today is the new additions coming to Black Ops 3, and this has to do with the daily and weekly contracts, as well as the Blackjack specialist coming into the game. Now, this has been rumored for some time now. All the PC guys have uncovered that, in the coding of the game and stuff, saying that there was a 10th specialist going to be coming out named BLACKJACK. And so that's actually been confirmed now, and it is going to be released on June 14th, along with the rollout of daily and weekly contracts, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have been anticipating, myself included, because I want some more contracts, because I want some more weapons. So like I said, the contracts release June 14th, and this also goes hand in hand with the release of the 10th specialist, because you unlock him through unlocking the contracts. Now let me just go into a little more detail here. So first off, about the contracts, the daily contracts will be something simple like, get X amount of headshots or whatever, and you get a reward of like 10 crypto keys. And the weekly contracts will be 2 challenges that you have to complete independently, and then the reward will be like 30 crypto keys, and also something called a mercenary contract. Now, the mercenary contract is like a little token, and that's actually what you're going to use to unlock Blackjack. I know this is a little confusing, and it sounds kind of crazy to me to have to go through all of this just to unlock a specialist. But I mean, at least they didn't put it in supply drops, I guess. That was a rumor that they were going to put the specialist in supply drops, but thankfully that doesn't seem to be the case. But let's continue on. So like I said, this mercenary contract will be used to unlock the Blackjack specialist from the black market. And here's the catch though, you can only use him for a total of 60 minutes. And keep in mind, you unlock the mercenary contract by completing the weekly challenge, so this means you only get to use Blackjacks for 60 minutes per week. So an hour a week is the most time you'll get to use the Blackjack specialist. Now, I have no idea why they did it this way. I don't know what persuaded them to make that decision, but I mean, it just seems so stupid to me to release a new specialist that you have to complete a challenge to get and only have him playable for an hour every single week. Like, that just seems crazy to me, but that's the decision that they've made, and that's how you unlock him. So from now on, I'm just gonna continue giving you guys some details on the specialist. And let's start with his weapon. Alright, now his weapon is called Rogue, and the interesting thing about it is that it only charges by getting kills or like objective score and things like that. So unlike all the other specialists, it does not charge over time. This goes for his ability too. So with Blackjack, you have to actually be doing something to charge your specialist meter. And so using Rogue, once it's fully charged, how the weapon that you actually get is kind of interesting how it works, because once you charge, or once you get your specialist meter charged enough, when you get that final kill that charges your specialist meter enough to be full, at that moment you then take on the specialist weapon of the person that you killed. So let's say you kill somebody and that fully charges your specialist meter, and let's say the person you killed was Reaper, so that means you now have a scythe to use in your back pocket. And this can continue on, so the next person you kill while it's full, you can also take their specialist weapon and have that to be able to switch to if you didn't necessarily want to use the scythe, for example. So you can have a max of 2 specialist weapons readily available for you to use. And this is kind of cool, but then it's also kind of fluky, and it just doesn't really seem all that useful to me. It's really more so for entertainment purposes, like maybe some trolling or things like that. But as far as being actually useful, I don't really find it that useful. Like I said, just more for funny moments and stuff like that. But I mean, that's what it is. Moving on to the specialist ability. Now his ability is called Gambler, and it basically works the same as Rogue, except instead of taking on a specialist weapon, you would take on their specialist ability. And so once you get a specialist ability, another thing that they allow you to do is randomly flip that ability to something else in the game, and it's completely random, and you can only do this once. So similar to how you can re-roll a care package with Engineer, you can basically do that with the Gambler ability on Blackjack, except with the specialist ability. So that's it as far as what Blackjack is, his weapon and his ability. I guess you wouldn't really say he has a weapon or ability. He just has the ability to take other people's weapons or abilities, which was kind of hinted to previously when everybody had rumors about it. But now you guys understand how it works in full detail. And in my opinion, like I said before, I just really don't think this specialist is useful in any way. It could be funny, it could be fun to use, no doubt, which would be cool. I wouldn't mind using a fun specialist, but you only get to use it for an hour per week, and I just think that's crazy. Why a company or why a developer would release a new specialist or any type of new content in a game and make it only playable for an hour per week. That just seems crazy to me, and I don't know who made this decision, but I hope it's maybe changed, or maybe this was reported wrong, or there's some type of mistake. But I mean, I doubt that's the case, because I mean, it's set to release next week, so all the facts are pretty much set in stone. So I mean, this is what we have to expect. So now you guys know, now I know, and I'm honestly really not that excited. But I mean, hey, maybe I can have some fun while using it. So that's gonna wrap up this video for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And again, I apologize because I am fighting through a sickness right now, and it's a struggle. All right, but thank you guys for watching, and you have a great day.